Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, please do well to subscribe, like and turn on your notification for more posts. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always stopping by. If you are interested on how I achieve this simple and unique Iro and Buba, please do well to stay tuned, watch to the end, like, share and comment. Thank you so much. To achieve this, I use 4 yards of thick velvet materials with 2 yards of lace materials. For this, you will need a light lace materials, the transparent one. Then you need hemi gum, your pin, the scissors, the fabrics, and tape rule with the bias to tape the buba. I have went ahead to cut the velvet. I used 2 yards and 12 inches for the row part, and what I have on the table is the lace materials that I'm going to add on the velvet materials. There I'll cut out 33 inches long. It's 2 yards. I folded it into 4 parts and I cut out 33 inches long, which I will place on the velvet row. I hope you understand what I mean. Then I will cut it out. So the next thing now is for the buba. I have the remaining piece, which like 1 yard and some inches there, so I fold it into 4 for the buba, like so. Then I will mark out the neck, which I use 4 inches for the wideness of the neck, and for the how deep I want the neck to be, because it is folded into 4, which is for the front and the back. Then I use 4 inches for the wideness, for how deep I want the neck to be. Then mark it out and cut it out like what I'm doing here. For how long I want my buba to be, I use 25 inches for the longest of the buba, and now I cut out the neck of my buba out. So the next thing now is to cut out the sleeve. I will cut out the sleeve of my buba. After I've detached it, I detach the buba from the remaining materials left. So to cut the sleeve now, I will fold this just like how I folded the buba as earlier. Fold into 2 parts first, then fold into another 2 to make it 4 pieces on the table. So I will measure how wide I want the buba to be. Here my initial measurement is 10. I will add 1 inches for join allowance by the side. Cutting out the excess by the side. Then I will cut out the sleeve from the remaining parts of the fabric. So the next thing now is to measure how long my sleeve will be. For the sleeve, I use 11 inches long for the sleeve. And don't forget, while cutting buba, there are parts you will fold in while cutting out buba. Like when you are sewing it, there are some parts that you fold in, like 3 inches long, not like the regular sleeve. I hope you understand. So that is the remaining part there that I fold. There I will fold it in when I'm sewing it. Then I open up the upper part. It's folded into 4 initially, so I'm trying to open up the upper part there to make it open. So the next, now I have attached the lace to the hero with my hemi gum and iron. I don't know, that part was not recorded when I was doing it, so sorry about that. So what I'm trying to say here was, I place the lace on the velvet hero, and I use that is my hemi gum, this is my hemi gum. I use it to fold it in for like half inches for the edge. I fold it in and I place my hot iron on it to gum it. As you can see here, I use permanent hemi gum, so there will not be need to place like to sew on it again. So then I have attached a belt on it after I've pipe the side in by 2 inches, and I've attached a belt of like 14 inches long and 4 inches wide and sew it on it. So for the down part, I leave like 2 inches long from the velvet to the lace, so that it will not be on the same height. 2 inches, the lace is 2 inches longer than the velvet. I hope you get it. So that is what I have done on the euro. So for the buba too, I've went ahead to attach the lace with the sleeve. And I've joined the sleeve with the body of the euro. So for the down part of the buba, I leave like 4 inches opening at the down part, and I have went ahead to hem the downside of the buba with it. So, and I use my hemming gum to tape in the neck of the buba. I use my bias, sorry, I use my bias to hem in the neck of the buba, and I've sewn on it like so. So like that now, the buba is done. So for the sleeve opening, I've piped in the velvet like the 3 inches left. The other time I pipe it in, and I use my permanent hemming gum to hold the lace and the velvet together by the edge. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next class.